Hi, I'm Cheyenne. I've learned a lot over the span of this course that I'll be able to carry with me through the remainder of my schooling, as well as my current career as a retail manager and my future career as a nurse. I've learned things like being able to recognize the qualities of a good speech, as well as the parts of a speech that could use improvement. I've learned how to cater my speech to reach the audience I'm speaking to the most effectively. I've also learned how to use outlines to prepare myself so as to avoid unnecessary nervousness and reliance on things like note cards. All of these things have helped to make me a better public speaker, and I'll have many opportunities to apply them to instances in my life. The first important thing I've learned from this class is how to recognize the qualities of good speech. This is important because I'm able to use this to write quality speeches for future classes and jobs. I can positively pick apart the good aspects of a speech and recognize what makes it an effective speech. Similarly, I can also recognize the qualities of a speech that need work. And I can use these qualities that need work to create constructive criticism toward others, as well as to figure out what my speech may be lacking and what I can work on. The second important thing I've learned is how to cater my speech to effectively reach the audience I'm presenting to. In doing this, I'm able to get the audience to relate more to the message and main idea I'm presenting. According to communications expert Connor Neal, in knowing my audience, I'm also able to direct my speech in a way that interests and intrigues the audience. In learning how to know my audience, I've also learned how important it is to speak on things I'm passionate about whenever possible. When I speak on things I'm passionate about, it's easier to convey my interest and excitement in the topic to the audience, which then in turn tends to make them more interested and excited in what I'm speaking about. It's been shown that audiences respond more actively and positively to a speech when the speaker is obviously enthusiastic about what they're speaking on. The third important thing I've learned is how to use outlines to effectively plan my speech. Outlines are a great help for organizing thoughts and information when writing a speech. According to Marjorie Lee North of Harvard University, a brief outline can serve to jog your memory and keep you on track, helping you to maintain eye contact with the audience and give focus to the message. I've also noticed that when I'm more prepared, I feel much less anxious and nervous about presenting. Preparation is such a large part of giving an effective speech. It makes the speaker come off as knowledgeable and reliable in their information. I can use all these techniques in future classes on speech presentations as well as portfolio projects. These skills currently come into play quite a bit with my current job as a retail manager because I'm often required to speak to groups such as my associates and our company's upper management. These techniques will also be important once I'm a nurse when it comes to communicating effectively to patients, families, and to larger speaking arrangements.